Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to slow it down just a little bit and do a mobility recovery day workout. This workout is a compilation of some different things I've been trying out and that have really helped me just to recover and not have so much pain as I go through my workouts because they are very high intensity. There's a lot of impact, but I found that the more mobile my joints are, the more I'm able to do some of these things without getting pain. So some of these movements might be new to you. Work in your available range. You'll see really deep movements. I'm pretty much moving pretty slowly here. You don't want to rush through these movements. You want to listen to your body. You want to push yourself, but you don't want to push yourself so far that you're uncomfortable, that it's painful. This is a recovery day workout, guys, so go at your own pace. You're gonna see some very different things. I think I fall down a couple of times. You may see some modifications in here. So the way this is gonna work, I'm gonna let you know when you need to look up at the screen to see what's coming up next, but I'm also gonna give you just a couple of pointers, but really for the most part, I'm gonna let you explore this and figure out what your body needs to do. This is going to be very different. But if you give it a chance, I think that you're really going to enjoy it. So give me a thumbs up if you're ready for this video. And if you haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because I'm trying out new kinds of workouts and giving you guys content, and I want to be able to encourage you as soon as possible. But if you're ready to go, let's jump right in. All right, guys, so this first movement is going to be just a fold over with a shin box twist. Get those knees up as tall as you can, bringing them to the center and lean over once you get to the side. You can push your heels out farther so that your knees are not quite so bent if that's difficult for your back. Go ahead and move at your own pace and give it a try. All right, guys, so if you look up at the screen, yes, my head does get cut off, but we're gonna do a sumo squat, lunge down with your knee on the ground and lean forward. So we're really getting deep into that hip mobility here. Also a little bit of strength and balance control. All right, let's look up at the screen again. You're gonna see we're going down into what's called a deep Cossack squat or a lateral lunge that's very deep. So nice and controlled here. So the next thing coming up, guys, is going to be a mountain climber with a twist. You're gonna step all the way forward, go back to your knees and push back. Reach forward, and that same side arm that your knee is up, you're gonna go up and reach to the side. Really take your time with this, guys, and get a good stretch in. Really elongate through this one. Our next one here is we're gonna be in a bear plank and we're gonna push up into a pike. This is going to be really, really good for those hamstrings and those calves. This can be a very awkward movement, so just try to get that forearm bear plank position in and then push back to the best of your ability into that pike. This next one, guys, is going to be a circle push-up. Now, I do have a modification as we go through this one. If it becomes too difficult, you're really controlling your body weight as you go down. Back up into that pike and slowly just move through very fluidly as you go. Like I said, there is a modification in here, and I'll let you know when that comes up. Here's that modification. You can do a dolphin push-up if this is getting a little too difficult. We're going to do a rock up, half kneeling rock up. So rock back and get your legs over into a figure four. Rock up and push your hips forward. You're gonna get a nice hip flexor stretch here and some mobility through that spine. Coming up next, we are going to do a pike or a pushback, up to you, into a low back extension. You can alternate it, going into that pike, into the low back extension, into a pushback, into a low back extension. All right, guys, this next one is a thread the needle with a twist once you're down. So you're gonna pull that elbow up, as you can see me doing right here, and you're going to reach as far over as you can. And the other arm is gonna lift up to the sky, nice and long and controlled. All right, coming up, guys, we're going to get into that pike position, and we're going to reach back and grab each ankle, alternating, and then we're gonna go up into this scorpion twist. You're gonna pick that leg up and bend it over in an L shape to get some low back extension and rotation. And then you're gonna go back to that alternating pyramid by grabbing those legs and repeat. All right, guys, coming up next, we have a twisting pigeon. So we're gonna get back into that pike position, lift one leg up, bring it forward into that pigeon, and twist to either side. Back to the pike, leg up, into that figure four position with that extended leg, and bend to the side, and back the other way. Nice and controlled, guys. Do what you can here. Don't push too hard into this. Next one you're gonna be doing is a simple hip flexor bounce kind of stretch. So you're just gonna pulse. You're gonna alternate legs going forward and lean into that hip flexor stretch. All right, one of my favorite ones, we're gonna do low back rotations coming up next. You're just going to extend that leg out and rotate across. Really kicking as far as you can with that extension. It's really gonna feel amazing. All right, guys, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and continue to cool down just a little bit, just really hugging my knees into my chest. You guys can follow me along in this cool down if you want. I'm gonna do more of a static low back twist right now. This is just a really great way to supplement your recovery day, guys. Mobility is so important. It's so important in physical therapy that really you can't do anything without mobility. Lack of mobility causes so many injuries. So if you're proactive about it and you keep yourselves mobile, you guys are gonna have far less injuries and really be able to do a whole lot more with your body. Your joints are gonna move in the right way. Your muscles are going to have the right leverage to be able to perform exercises. There's no downside to mobility. It only makes you better. So as you go through your week, make sure you find at least one day, if not two, to do some mobility. You don't have to exclusively do mobility, but you could do mobility to supplement. But at least take one day where you're only doing mobility and not really doing high intensity exercise. Well, guys, that is it for me. Really just make sure that you're nice and stretched out, nice and cooled down. I really hope you enjoyed this workout. It's a little bit different, a little bit slower paced, but just as important as the high intensity stuff. Don't forget that, guys. Well, if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications because I want to be able to encourage you as soon as possible. Have an incredible day, guys. I hope you feel amazing. I will see you at the next workout.